Hi, my name's Ahmed and I'm the communications lead for the National and Regional Talent Boards. I work within the talent team in the People Directorate.
Hi, my name's Danielle Oum. I'm chair of Birmingham and Solihull Mental Health Trust and also the chair of Coventry and Warwickshire Integrated Care System.
How do you and your colleagues generate great ideas in your organisation or part of the system?
We have our formal meetings, but we also have less formal board development sessions and workshops and seminars. And sometimes those are topics that we will lead upon ourselves, maybe one of the executives or some input from non-executive colleagues, or we might bring in outside organisations, either partners within the system, or it could be completely external, sharing ideas from what's happened either within the sector or from beyond. And so we have a mixture of things like that to build on ideas.
What talents do you use in your role?
One of the most important things is to get people coalescing around a shared vision. So that's something that I'm very focused on. I also really focus on making sure that I'm building a team where people can share their ideas and use the expert knowledge that they bring. You know, everybody on the team has got different levels of experience, different areas of interest from their background that they can, that they can contribute positively if you create the environment where people feel able to come forward and do that. So creating that sort of environment and that culture of being able to ask any questions and not feel silly about it, and people's points of view being valued. That's really important. I think those are probably the most important talents that I use.
From what you're saying, it's more about creating space to let other people step up and lead as well, isn't it?
That's right, yeah.
So in terms of how that must have felt at the time, obviously, like you said, it's huge pressure on all of the individuals involved, but also on you in your leadership role there. How did you and how do you maintain your health and well-being at work? And if you've got any advice to others that you can give as well, that would be great.
I feel healthiest when I feel that I'm confident that I'm sticking to my principles of integrity. If there was any sort of non-alignment with that, it would make me feel physically ill. And so that's really important for me, to be able to come away and say, what have I done positively today that's contributed positively, rather than what have I done to keep myself in a job. That's never been my style. And so that is really important to me. I also obviously make sure that I've got relationships at work where I can have honest, frank conversations with people. But it's not just down to me. But yeah, that's really important to me.
I think that's really interesting, actually, because when we think of health and well-being, we think of taking care of our health and physical and mental health outside of work. But actually, if you're operating in a way that's completely at odds with your core values, that's going to have an impact on your health, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
In terms of challenges and barriers, what barriers have you yourself faced along the journey, and how have you overcome them?
The challenges that I've faced have been the challenges associated with being part of turning around organisations that are in a difficult place. Organisational culture. If people are part of that culture and don't see that there's a problem, then that is a challenge. So that's something that I've been involved in.